country that makes up only 1% of the Earth's total landmass, but is home to 10% of the known wildlife population. 50 million people, 11 different languages, 4 ethnic groups. Welcome to the Rainbow Nation, my home. Tony, Joseph, Akshay, Ashish and Sahil. These 4 lucky winners are on an all-paid-for holiday across South Africa. Last week I took them around the Western Cape and we did the craziest adventures. From meeting a cheetah to looking a shark in the eye. We fulfilled our need for speed and quenched our thirst with some of South Africa's finest wines. This week, we leave the Western Cape behind and enter the Eastern Cape. I plan to finally take them for a walk on the wild side of South Africa and spend some time in Durban, where I've spent many years of my life. But first things first, keeping up with the spirit of adventure, let's begin on a high.
We are the bungee jump point.
Fear is temporary, regret is permanent.
All set, all set.
Tony is eating and eating because he don't want to die with empty stomach.
Right, today is the day. The highest bungee jump in the world off a bridge. My crew have convinced me that they have all going to be taking the plunge. First time jumpers, all of them. So I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% convinced. I've seen lots of shaking. It is quite cold. They're telling me they're shaking because of the cold, but I want to see. All right, 1, 2, 3, bungee!
It was nice meeting you, buddy.
Chalo. You're going to jump.
This goes down, you're going down with it.
Oh, come on. Nothing to be scared of, Tony. Come on. Come, Tony. Come on, my boy.
Johnny.
Through you go. Tom, we want to shoot you. Budget.
Before the jump.
Sahil, are you happy with the rain first?
Yeah.
Go! Sahil, go!
Check my heart rate.
And of course, right on cue, it rains, just to make my experience more exciting. Now I'll have to show them how it's done.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Wow, I had forgotten how good this feels. It's been a while since my last bungee.
You gotta love South Africa. Yeah, I think was Spider-Man to come fetch me, but it looks like they're pulling me up all the way to the top.
That was really good fun, eventually. I am very, very shaky. Yeah. That was a great jump, Tony. Not bad, actually. For a first-time jumper, not bad at all. Ashish, old man, show the youngsters how it's done. Wow, your kids will sure be proud of their dad. Awesome, Sahil. Trust me, man, you won't regret this.
The heart is still beating. It's bouncing up. I can see it. He did it. Good fun. Survived the jump.
Guys, this is a day you'll remember for the rest of your lives.
2, 1, yay!
Man, that was crazy. But we almost don't have time to even let it sink in because we've got such a jam-packed itinerary. We've got to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Next stop, not too far away, was Amakhala Game Reserve. We're staying at the Bush Lodge where the very hospitable Tracy and Rod Weeks are going to be hosting us for the next few days. Rod, Tracy, thank you guys for having us. We've had an amazing stay here at Amakhala. Would you say you're a farmer or a nature conservationist, Rod?
No, nature conservationist, definitely. There are 6 families that are involved in the conservancy. You know, we have to abide by a lot of the legislation that is set by government. We make the choice on how we run the place. And
Logistically difficult to get food and people here, or is it pretty much a piece of cake?
It's taken a long time for us to get the ball rolling on getting people into the Eastern Cape, because originally it was all up north. People just wanted to go to reserves and drive around and click photographs, and we're trying to change that and teach people that there's more going on behind the scene and you can actually come and see it and learn. So if we can achieve that, then that's, I think, our goal. Huh?
So the interesting thing for me is that when you go to the Kruger National Park, that's wild land. In the Eastern Cape, you're basically reintroducing the game that was here before we, as humans, pushed it out. The bigger ones like the rhinos and the ellies must almost feel a part of the family. Not that I'm being rude and associating you guys with rhinos and elephants.
And you can see the grumpy ones and you can see the ones that are, you know, hormonal teenagers and they need a slap, and mom and dad come every now and then and put them in their place.
Good hosts will fill you up with good food, and good food leads to a good sleep. Yes, please, siesta time.
This is Tony's favorite part of the room, but then the room has much more to offer than this. It's very well made. It has a lot of natural material. It has a wonderful open tub, but ideally not for 2 guys staying together. Stop this nonsense. I'll do the best part of this place. Come, come, come. Come on. Wait, wait, wait. Now you can come in. Come on. This is the best part. Taking shower, hot cold water, and suppose imagine Chirag standing upstairs and looking at you bathing. And slurp you down. So this is the best place. The only problem is he's never been to this place in last 2 days. He's not had a bath. Okay. This is what I do when he doesn't have a bath.
All right, enough, guys. Glad we got that straight. As the sun goes away from God's window, as they call the spot at Amakhala, it's time for a sundowner in the bush. Come on, you can't come to a bush lodge and not indulge in the warmth of a braai. That's what we South Africans call our barbecues, by the way. Laughter, chatter, new friends, good food and drinks. Isn't that how days are supposed to end on a great holiday? I think I'm doing okay as their travel guide. It's 6:30 in the morning. It promised to be a beautiful day, but it is freezing cold right now. If you want to see the game in South Africa, you got to get up real early and brave the elements. None of my crew are up and about, so we're going to give them a traditional South African scary welcome to the day. Follow me. Morning. Hello, Tony. Morning. How are you? Oh, come on. It really is worth waking up at the crack of dawn when you're going to have $1 million experience. This is no ordinary safari that we're going on. The 5 of us will witness a white rhino being tagged and treated. This entire operation is led by Chipambera Rhino Foundation, which is an organization dedicated to the conservation of Africa's rhino population. The Jonty crew will be following wildlife veterinarian Dr. Peter Brothers, who's an instructor on most specialist safaris in the African Vet Safaris portfolio.
Here we go.
This once highly endangered species, whose total population in the early 1950s had dropped to less than 500, has now clawed its way back thanks to a small yet dedicated team of conservationists.
Rhino poaching has been taking place throughout the world for many years, and unfortunately the rhino numbers have been decimated in the process. And rhino horn is associated with what is believed to have medicinal properties. Proper medical validated trials have shown there's absolutely no medical use at all or function in rhino horn. To protect those animals from poaching, that is by far the most significant, and that involves security. It involves being able to monitor animals better, so placing tracking collars on them, for example, as we do.
Get in the bottom there and get ready to lift it up. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Push, 1, 2, 3, push.
All right, a tourist to South Africa would probably come to a game reserve, get their camera out, see the rhino, take a picture, then ask the game ranger to move on to the next of the big 5. Can you find us a lion? Can you find us an elephant? Where's the buffalo? And what we've experienced with these travelers, with the crew today, is something really, really unique. And I think it's so important to keep emphasizing the difference between a tourist and a traveler. As a traveler, you get involved in the culture of the country that you're exploring. So a really special day for the Jonty gang, getting up so close to the rhino and seeing this operation that worked like clockwork.
Okay, so listen up, guys. They're doing the...
Basically, they tranquilize the rhinoceros, test it for all if it has any disease or anything. I think it was an amazing experience.
The cloth was wrapped around his eyes and also stuffed inside his ears, so all his senses were kind of subdued, so he does not get threatened.
How can you kill a rhino for horn?
It's not something which is on a standard tourist map of any country, so we're lucky.
There's just one more person I want to talk to before we close the rhino chapter for this trip. Brent Cook, an old school friend of mine. I mean, we are looking a little bit ragged around the edges here, lots of smile lines. Brent is the founder of the Chipambera Foundation, which has been very involved with the anti-poaching of rhino in South Africa. You know, is it just something that the Jonty Rhodes travel crew can join, or is it available to other people as well when they come to South Africa?
We do get individuals that are concerned about the poaching, so they do inquire about that and fund a procedure when we need it done.
Have you seen it made a difference, having people actually participate in things like that?
A lot of people haven't been that close to an animal that's from the dinosaur era. When they leave, they're going to be talking to people about this incredible experience.
The tracking of the rhino, has it been effective so far?
Those tracking devices really help the anti-poaching guys to be in the right area at the right time.
And so we had better be in the right place at the right time to see the rest of the big 5.
2 down, 3 to go! Come on, Tony.
The boys have seen rhino and the African elephant. Now it's time to go looking for what else the wild has to offer. world's largest antelope, the eland. This one's a boy. You can tell because of his horn, of course. Yeah. Watch out! Zebra crossing. Many may not know, but the stripes are to zebras what fingerprints are to us humans. The tallest animal, towering 20 feet above the ground. Do you know the giraffe can clean its own ears with its tongue? Just some crazy trivia for you. And no, Tony is not looking for you in the shower. We're on a roll here. Number 3 of the big 5. That's the Cape Buffalo. And that big guy could weigh up to 700 kilos. But where are the cats? Finally, a glimpse of the king of the jungle. Oh no, that's a lioness, sorry.
Leopard.
What haven't we seen? Leopard?
Leopard.
Oh, no. Come on, Tony. In your eyes, man.
The night.
In the night.
In the night.
We had to leave something out, so they're now forced to come back to South Africa. "10 days into the trip and the guys haven't said anything, but I'm sure they're missing home. Durban is the home of the largest Indian population outside India, so the guys will fit in very happily. Not only that, with the large Indian population, we also have great weather, amazing activities, so I'm sure they'll have an amazing time in my home city. Durban, you rock."
Splendid day so far. We started the day with going to Ushaka Marine World.
Ushaka Marine World provides a great environment for all of us to learn a great deal about the ocean.
The best part about that was diving with the sharks.
As usual, Akshay to the bottom of the cage. The one guy who was desperate to get out and swim with the actual sharks. Crazy man. And it was great to see that the guys got in close to the sharks this time and were a lot more composed and calm. Apart from Tony, who thought he had lost a finger or two.
I went out with 5 fingers, came back with 3.
All right, we're going to have to agree, these new friends of mine are not water babies. But never fear, with all the monkeying around that Tony's been doing, I know where he will be at home. Top of the tree, so follow me. We're heading for the next adventure, Tree Line. Just over an hour from the main city is the magnificent Kaakloof Indigenous Forest, where I'm taking the boys on a unique eco-experience. And I promise you, there will not be a single dull moment. All right, guys, come on, time to go.
You start from one point and suddenly you reach the second point. You don't know what is going on. You are just boom into second point.
Point B to point C gets a little longer. So till point B to point C, you have a point B to point B1. And then from B1 to C, you have to zoom.
Okay, explain your point theory first.
What an awesome end to a great day. We actually have had a few boys on the tour who've acted like monkeys. Tony obviously was very much at home on top of the trees. Today was a really fun day. It's really great to be back in Durban. I lived here for 15 years and I can feel that whole sense of just the slow down, even with the full itinerary, just the Aramse vibe of Durban. Whether it be from a sporting point of view or entertainment, a lot of it involves this magnificent Indian Ocean. And the great thing about Durban too is that it's such a moderate climate throughout the year. It's just a place you can come and chill and relax without the weather making you chill. So it's good to be back in an environment where I spent a good part of my time playing cricket, chasing a ball around like crazy, or just enjoying the Indian Ocean. So yeah, really good to be home. Yeah, it's about time. Sachin, Sachin, God of cricket, Sachin or Sachin. What about me? This day has come to an end, but the sun hasn't gone down on our trip. So make sure you come back next week, same time, same channel, and enjoy the journey across South Africa with me, Jonty Rhodes.